Hello, Gumshoes fans. Got another game for you. This time, it's going to be a game called Glory to Rome. It's a game by, Cambridge Games Factory. I have this game as well as a game called Zombie in my pocket from them. Things have been a little hectic, so I haven't got to fully play test this. But I will say, when they gave me this game, they said that it was broken. Because I told them I like to check and see if there's anything in the games that make it unplayable to where it's not enjoyable for people. And they said, well, our game is broken. And I'm like, okay, why would you release a game that's broken? And secondly, how's it broken? So I get it home, and I try to learn it. Now, I've mentioned this in the past, I do have a little trouble reading. And I did read through it. I gave it to a couple friends to read through it, and sure enough, this game really is broken. This is your play mat. Several people get one. Let's see, looks like five play mats? That doesn't seem right. Yeah, 2 to 5 players, ages 12 and up. Now, you get several decks of cards, and they all have different resources and buildings you can build, and armies and stuff like that. Now, you may wonder why this game was so difficult to learn. This is its rule book. Now, I don't know if the reason I had so much trouble with it is because it looks like a map book, and let's face it, maps, they don't really go together well. But I've even sat down and tried to do step by step, and it's several pages thick with instructions, and it seems very complicated, and possibly even overly complicated than it needs to be. I know if I go to Gen Con this year, well, no, I know I'm going to Gen Con this year, but while I'm at Gen Con, I'm going to look and see if they're on the list, and probably stop by, say hi, guys, play this game with me, show me what I'm doing wrong. I can't show it off to people if I'm not understanding it. That being said, if you see them, stop by. And that way, if you're in the Cincinnati area and you want to say, hey, Chris, we checked into it, and this is how you play it, and you want to sit down and play a game with me, great. Because I like to play games, and, this one looks really nice. One of the main things that drew me to this is there's a game company out there, that I've loved since the first time I ever saw any of their product. And they were a company, and I'm not trying to be rude or anything here, but the game company is called Cheapass Games. They have released some of my favorite game titles that have ever been made. Whether it's Lord of the Fries, Give Me the Brain, Unexploded Cow, Kill Dr. Lucky, Save Dr. Lucky, and things like Get Out and what have you. There's even a dinosaur game called Biting Off Heads. But it takes a very minimalist approach. In Cheapass Games, you get a white envelope, and it's full of card stock for whatever game you're playing. Okay, and then they basically say, you've already paid for all the movers and dice and all that when you've bought games like Monopoly and Sorry and things like that. So just steal components from them to play this game. See, we're giving you an entire game for $14. Now, I don't exactly know how much, Glory to Rome cost, or Zombie in my pocket or any of that cost. But I will say that they have gone with a very minimalist. You get the plastic clamshell, which I've actually told a couple companies they should try to go with this. And from what I understand from reading the back of the Glory to Rome instruction book, because I have read it cover to cover, and I still can't figure it out. They actually manufacture the games as well. So if you're a game designer and you want to get your game published, check in with these guys. Obviously, they can do play mats. They can do your decks of cards with very specialized. There's a zombie in the pocket promo card that's in with the deck. These are double-sided. They're nice and glossy. They're very decent cards. There's no reason to not go with them if you want your game manufactured. And they also have a almost double, not quite, but almost a double-sized card that is also double printed that is in with the game. That's pretty much all I can really say about it for right now. Now, if I run into these guys out at Gen Con this year and play the game, I will do a second review, and you guys will get to see that, and hopefully you'll like it a lot better than this review. But thank you for joining me, and have a pleasant evening.